removed the concealer. Let's give it a good swatch. Oh my, I was not expecting that. That's beautiful. Okay, that is. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome to my channel. In today's video we are trying out some really popular viral Colourpop products. So if you don't know, Colourpop launched on Nykaa very recently and I picked up some of their really popular items. So I have their tinted moisturizer, their concealer, their highlighter, their super shock eyeshadow and some lip products. So let's test it out together and find out if there's anything that's worth the hype. Although I think from the looks of it you can tell that there are some really dud products. Keep watching. So I'm gonna do my base first and then we'll proceed to the eyes, because I only have one product in the eye category from Colourpop. So I have with me the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer, and I picked this up in the shade Light W7. Quite confused I was while shopping for the shade online, but I did some research, watched a bunch of YouTube videos on the swatches, and this is the shade I selected. So this is how the packaging looks like. Honestly, I love anything which has this like super sleek tall packaging, and the fact that it comes with a pump is again super convenient, because one skin tint that has been my favorite this year in 2023 has been the Mamaearth CC tint, I think is the name, but it comes in the dropper packaging. The dropper does not work, but the product itself is really good. So I'm glad that this comes in a pump packaging, because if it's good then I will not have any troubles using it. So I've taken out about that much. I'm gonna scoot you a little bit closer and let me move a little to this side. I think I will start off with a brush because it's very liquidy and I don't think a sponge would work well with this. Okay, the brush is sort of like leaving marks, and it's not the fault of the brush, of course. It's because the product is so liquidy that the bristles are getting really wet, and because of that it's leaving strokes everywhere. Still going to continue using the brush. I think I should be able to manage, and now I don't see any brush strokes. So this is the coverage. It's very minimal. Okay, it's not even like light coverage, it's almost negligible. Like there's nothing really that it has covered. I still see everything over here, but again it's not even claiming to be a BB or CC cream. It's saying that it's a tinted moisturizer, so I don't think I should keep high expectations when it comes to coverage. So I also have with me the Mars Microfiber Velvet Beauty Blender, and I think I'm going to change my strategy and try it with this blender on this side. Maybe it will improve the coverage. Let's find out. So I like the side with the microfiber sponge a little bit better, even though it did not really change the coverage at all. The coverage is very minimal even now, and I mean on both the sides. The only thing that was better with this was that I did not have to deal with the brush strokes and like really taking my time to avoid that. I mean at this point on both sides the coverage looked pretty much the same. There's not much of a difference. I don't know. I know this is a tinted moisturizer, but maybe I was expecting teeny weeny more coverage, maybe something a little bit more. At the moment it just feels like a filter. That's it. There's no coverage, like I said 100 times already. So I'm gonna move on to the concealer now. I have the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I have high hopes from this. Let's see how this one goes, because I really need some coverage at least under my eyes, and this is in the shade, hello, what shade are you? Okay, this is in the shade medium 90W. Let's see. I hope this does not dry out my under eyes. At the moment my under eyes have been so dry that I'm only able to use like two concealers: Swiss Beauty concealer that comes in a pen packaging and K Beauty concealer. That's pretty much it. So all my other concealers are unused at the moment. Let's see if I'm able to use this going forward. So that's the applicator, and I like that it's very yellow. If you guys have been watching my channel, you know that I love anything yellow for my base. I think it just matches me and suits me well than anything which is neutral. I'm honestly just compensating the lack of coverage from that moisturizer, tinted moisturizer, with this concealer. I don't know what is happening, my base looks awful. Okay, this concealer is sitting really heavy on my face, on my under eyes. I think if I really want to use this concealer, I'll have to do really good prep, and by prep I mean I should use a very nice hydrating primer and even like a nice moisturizing layer of something underneath, because right now it's giving very 2016 cakey makeup. I'm really not happy with how this is looking. So to mitigate the risk of looking like this, I'm gonna use the sponge again and maybe just, I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna try this because right now it's so dry. Oh wow, this completely removed the concealer. I forgot that this is a thermal water, not a setting spray, and it completely removed my concealer. So I'm gonna do one light layer, very little, once again. Nothing too much because I know it's gonna look even more cakey. This time I'm gonna use the sponge. I don't think the brush worked very well. From a distance, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But up close, this is not my favorite. Like, my skin can look so much better even when it's not doing its best with so many different products, and this is no, this is not it for me. And for my dry skin, the concealer is not really working well. By the way, don't forget that I have done my fair share of skincare and sunscreen and all of that. Yes, I did not use a primer because I'm testing the products out, but that does not mean it should look like this without a primer. Right now it's just, I don't know, maybe it's for normal to combination skin, but my dry skin is not loving it. It's not loving it. Oh my god, it's like settling really weird in my hairline, and there's very little product here. It's moving. I don't know what's happening. So I don't have a blush from them, but I have two highlighters. Okay, I have the Super Shock highlighter in the shade Lunch Money and in the shade Flexitarian. There was another shade, I think all three shades I've heard nothing but good things about, and I was super confused as to which shades to pick up. I was only going to pick up Lunch Money, but then I don't know, I'm really into glowy makeup right now, so I picked up these two. Let's swatch it. It comes in this carton packaging, by the way. Really cute. I love the aesthetics of the brand in general, and then that is the actual product. This is Lunch Money and this is Flexitarian. Side by side, I don't think there's much of a difference. Lunch Money is little bit more gold and Flexitarian is more champagne, I think, at least from the pan. Let's give it a good swatch. Oh my I was not expecting that. I of course have known from all the videos online that these are supposed to be all squishy, but I don't know, I completely forgot, and now I'm just blown away by how it feels on my fingers. Okay, that is incredible. So I'm gonna swatch the shade Lunch Money first. Guys, this is one of the most smoothest powder highlighters I've felt in a while, actually ever, because I don't remember anything feeling so smooth and buttery. Okay, so that is the shade Lunch Money. Okay, I can just sit here and do this all day long. It's so interesting. And this is, okay, this is definitely more silvery than champagne. Yeah, that is, I don't think this will suit me and my skin tone. The shade Flexitarian, maybe like on very fair skin. I actually don't see any champagne in this. I only see silver once I've swatched it. Okay, let's do the shade Lunch Money. That's beautiful. Okay, that is stunning. Stunning, stunning. It's very smooth on the skin as well. I'm gonna do some with my finger now. I'm in love. I am in love. This is good. This is really good. Now I'm happy that something is working out for me. I mean, with this you don't even need a brush. You can just go ahead with your finger. I think the finger applies this product the best. I need to stop now because I'm getting carried away. So for my eyes, I have again the Super Shock eyeshadow in the shade Ritz. I again had too many options to choose from, but I think this was one of the most viral shades that Colourpop has currently. And again, these have this beautiful honeycomb texture on all of their Super Shock eyeshadows. So let's test it out. Again, this time I'm prepared to feel that buttery, cushiony feeling the moment I dip my fingers. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Oh my god. It feels unreal. I don't think I've felt anything this cushiony soft with makeup, at least. That almost feels like a cream. Is this supposed to be cream? Oh yeah, these are actually supposed to be cream to powder finish. So let's put this on my eyes. I think I'll zoom you in. Okay, let's go. So this shade is stunning. No doubt, but I think I have something very similar in one of my Forever 52. So this shade is stunning, no doubt, but I think I have a very similar shade in one of my Forever 52 palettes, which also has a very similar texture actually. So after I'm done with this video, I will go back and check if I have something similar. If I do, then I don't know, like I don't know if I'll be this excited to have this in my collection, but it is stunning. So I just added blush, bronzer, and I'm not setting my under eyes on my face whatsoever because there's no way I'm going to keep this makeup on for more than an hour. My makeup has not looked this bad, at least base wise, in a long time. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I guess it's a product. But the blush, I love this blush. I've been using it for almost a month now. It's the Huda Beauty blush and it looks very, I don't know, it doesn't look good. Nothing is looking good right now on my face. So it's safe to say that both the tinted moisturizer and the concealer is not working well, at least not today on my skin. I'll give it again a few more shots. Also about this eyeshadow, you have to remember that this is an eye topper sort of a product. So what happened was, as you guys saw, I used my fingers to apply it and it was on my crease and everywhere. So I tried buffing my crease with transition shade to give some dimension to my eyes. And now this topper, once it sets, it's not moving, and if it moves then it disperses everywhere. That Super Shock shadow is now everywhere on my eye, and just like my makeup, I'm also going to ignore it. Let's move on to the lips now. We have the Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Stain. I have it in the shade Cherry Up, and I have Sugar Snap. Let's try the shade Sugar Snap first. It's a nice peachy color, but I have a feeling this might deepen a little. It's a beautiful peachy pink shade, and I think I would use this with a deep lip liner on. At least that's how I've been using all of my lip oils and lip stains lately. I only put it in the center, and I have like a dark lip liner on the outsides of my lip, and it looks stunning. So that's how I plan on using it, but it's really pretty. And like I said, it has deepened a little bit, maybe like a shade darker now. It's giving very like fresh Hailey Bieber, Kendall Jenner vibes. Does that make sense? I think it does, because nowadays every celebrity has been doing like very clean makeup, hair pulled back into a sleek bun, and a very glossy juicy lip of a shade like this. So it's pretty. And this is the stain that it has left. It's a nice even stain. None of the color has settled in my lip line, which I really appreciate. Next we have the shade Cherry Up. This is a little too bright for my liking. Maybe if it deepens a little. Oh yeah, it's already starting to deepen just a little. It's not the kind of shade I like. It's very like in your face pinky shade, but if you are into a shade like this, I think this is quite nice. That is all that I had for today's video. The moisturizer, tinted moisturizer and concealer, I'll have to give it a few more tries, because currently my skin looks really bad. Like the concealer has set in certain places in a very cakey way. The moisturizer also has set on the sides of my face, but there's really no coverage on the center of my face. I don't know, I'm not loving my base at all. Their Super Shock highlighter on the other hand are really good. It feels very creamy to the touch, and it also applies in a very smooth and creamy way. It does not look like powder on the skin, and I would suggest the shade Lunch Money over Flexitarian. So of course I think Lunch Money will flatter Indian skin tones a lot more than Flexitarian. The Super Shock eyeshadow in the shade Ritz is beautiful again, but I don't think this is very unique in my collection. I'm sure I have something very similar to this, so I just need to go ahead and figure it out, and I'll share it with you guys if I do find out. But is it stunning? Yes, it's a very beautiful peachy shade, and with glitter, like silver glitter all over, and once it sets, it is set, it's not going to move. The glossy lip stain again I think is quite nice, but at the same time we have so many good glossy tints at this point that I don't think this is anything unique, but it's not bad. It's quite nice actually. So if you are interested, I think you can go ahead with this. I know I keep changing my frame today, that's because the sun is going in and out, but that's pretty much it. But that's all for today's video. I hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know if you guys picked up anything from Colourpop, and if you did, how has your experience been? Have you already received it? Have you started to use it? Do you have any favorites? Let me know in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. Follow me on Insta right over here, and I'll see you guys in my next video.